Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today with an article from Outkick from May 24th. It says Media Matters might finally receive its comeuppance as layoffs begin following the Elon Musk lawsuit. So Media Matters is about to not matter. And if you know anything about this organization, they're an extreme far left organization that tries to smear conservatives basically for any reason that they can. These are not good people. And Elon decided to go ahead and sue them, as he should have, because I think this article is going to get into it, but also I'll just shut up on that. But if you don't know why, you can if it doesn't go into it in this article, you can certainly go look it up. So it says Media Matters for America laid off many of its staffers on Thursday. Media Matters, or MMFA, is a George Soros-funded left-wing media watchdog. I'd say leftist instead of left-wing, as the organization serves the sole purpose of stalking conservative media outlets and coercing their sponsors to boycott them. MMFA is perhaps best known for deceptively editing clips from Fox News and then willfully posting them out of context. Yep, that's what they do. Says anyone who works for Media Matters is a vulture, be it out of jealousy, detestation, or desperation. Yep, that's good. It's a good way to describe them. It says staffers who announced their fires included Kat Abu and Bobby Lewis, the latter of whom woke up each morning to hate watch Fox and Friends for a paycheck. What makes the layoffs newsworthy is the timing. Media Matters President Angelo Carusone, a very unpleasant and awkward man, that's pretty much spot on, released a statement regarding the layoffs, citing legal concerns. It says, we're confronting a legal assault on multiple fronts, and given how rapidly the media landscape is shifting, we need to be extremely intentional about how we allocate resources in order to stay effective, Carusone said. Nobody does what Media Matters does, and that's a good thing because you guys are shit at it, actually. So we're taking this action now to ensure that we are sustainable, sturdy, and successful for whatever lies ahead. Abu added in an ex post that far-right billionaires are responsible for the budget cuts. It's pretty obvious who she's referring to, and he's also not far-right. But again, this is what communists do, is that they call everybody far-right that disagrees with them. Elon is probably a centrist at best, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So she wrote on X, she said, bad news, I've been laid off from Media Matters along with a dozen colleagues. There's a reason far-right billionaires attack Media Matters with armies of lawyers, that they know how effective our work is, and it terrifies them, or him. So she appears to reference Elon Musk. And first, everything she said in her sentence is just delusional at best. It's not armies of lawyers, it's probably just a few, but it's Media Matters also effed up in what they did to get Elon's attention like that. So this is completely on them for doing what they did. And he's not terrified of you guys at all. Nobody is, because everybody sees the game that you play. Okay? You guys might as well be the National Enquirer for how positively you're seen. So yeah, anyway, and your work is not effective. So anyway, again, like I said, delusional. Since last November, Musk and X Corp sued Media Matters for defamation, and Musk threatened the watchdog with a thermonuclear lawsuit. He delivered. And here is why. It says the lawsuit stems from Media Matters triggering an advertiser exodus on X after publishing a report that claimed the social media service placed ads from blue chip sponsors next to hateful and pro-Nazi content. However, X-CEO Linda Yaccarino claimed in a rebuttal that internal data shows Media Matters manipulated the algorithm to make it seem as if X was enabling posts that worship Adolf Hitler. It says, if you know me, you know I'm committed to truth and fairness, posted Yaccarino. Here's the truth. Not a single authentic user on X saw IBM's, Comcast, or Oracle's ads next to the content in Media Matters article. Only 2 users saw Apple's ad next to the content, at least one of which was Media Matters. Data wins over manipulation or allegations. Don't be manipulated, stand with X. And the author says, what? And it says, let us explain. As Yaccarino says, Media Matters searched for random videos on X with view counts of around 0 that demonstrated hateful content, and then repeatedly clicked on the video to increase its view count. Per Yaccarino, Media Matters then turned over the videos with manipulated view counts to advertisers, convincing them they were subsidizing the content. The CEO of Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube, said he has data from Google Analytics that shows Media Matters applied the same deceptive tactic to Rumble. Take a look. And before we do that, I want to go up to that lady's quote, that Kat Abu. It says, they show how effective our work is. Now, you guys, if you want to say you're effective, you lie. You're deceptive. Okay? You're not honest people. So if you want to say you're effective, you're effective at getting a result. You're not the work that you do is shit. Okay? It's bullshit. Okay, and it's lies and it's fake. So Chris Pavlovsky, who is that CEO of Rumble, he said in an X statement, he said, X is not alone. I can also confirm that Media Matters has purposely misrepresented Rumble, because of course they did. Says their dishonesty warrants an immediate investigation at the highest levels. Then he's hinting to Speaker Mike Johnson and Jim Jordan, and I'll bring the receipts, and there's his statement. I'm going to skip past that. As Republican Attorneys General Ken Paxton of Texas and Andrew Bailey of Missouri have since launched federal fraud probes into the claims that Media Matters manipulated data to sabotage X. So here's her army of lawyers. It's coming from all over the country because, again, you guys are shit at what you do. You're dishonest, and you deserve everything that's coming to you. You do realize that, right? And understand, I know they don't. So we are examining the issue closely to ensure that the public has not been deceived by the schemes of radical left-wing organizations who would like nothing more than to limit freedom by reducing participation in the public square, Paxton said in a release in November. Consider that Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and especially TikTok were safe havens for pro-Hamas propaganda last October, yet Media Matters left them alone because they agree with them because they're assholes. Says, see, Media Matters doesn't seek to police hate or anti-Semitism. Media Matters seeks to police speech that runs afoul of left-wing orthodoxy. And I'd even go as far as saying far-left orthodoxy. More specifically, Media Matters wants to defund any influential brand that distributes information that George Soros doesn't want distributed. Correct. Says George Soros fundamentally hates humanity, Musk explained to Joe Rogan last November, which is true if you know anything about the guy. Says Media Matters for America uses threats, lies, and deceptive measures to threaten free speech online and in the press. There should be no place for an organization like that in society. Elon Musk brands himself as a free speech warrior and absolutist. He purchased Twitter to restore free speech on the internet. Purchasing X was a win for free speech, which it certainly was. Says, but bankrupting Media Matters to be Elon's greatest free speech victory. I'd say it's probably his greatest victory ever if he can get rid of them, because they shouldn't exist. But like I said, Media Matters deserves everything that's coming to them about this. This is 100% on them. They did this to themselves, and they're going to pay a price for their dishonesty, and I hope they do. If there is a God, they will. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.